What's up, everybody? It's your boy, PSA Hound. This week, Point and Laugh is raising awareness for a chronic medical condition that's near and dear to my heart. It's called looking a little dusty, and although it can impact anybody who owns an article of clothing that they kept around for sentimental reasons and still wear outside the house for foolish ones, it primarily targets blue players. Many of the early symptoms of dustiness are extremely obvious, like being targeted first in your commander play group or not drawing enough lands, but severe cases can even include auditory hallucinations. For instance, if you or somebody you know has ever heard the phrase, "Hey man, why'd you counter my spell? That's a completely bullshit mechanic," you may be suffering from extreme dustiness. What was actually said was probably something along the lines of, "My glorious king, I love you, and I pray every day for your well-being, but the dichotomy between the freshness of your interaction package and the foulness of your fit causes me great pain. Fix it." And that's why I've teamed up with Into the AM to get casual, form-flattering, everyday wear into the hands of people who need it most. They've got toned-down, stylish tees, beautifully comfortable, solid color tops, and even ways to let people know from maximum distance that you are interested in their D&D campaign. So if somebody you know is suffering from dustiness, please send them this video to let them know that there's help, there's hope, and there's the link in the description. From Silver Super, a silly deck that might be super, we are amassing goons to make normal guy Butch Deloreia hit harder than a dragon. Let's see what we've got. And we're going straight to the playtest. I don't care what's in this deck. So we have goons, we have Cryptgast, who will help him commit financial fraud. We have Debt to the Commie, which doesn't help him hit hard. We have Vats, which is very goonish, but does not help him hit hard. We can give him +1, baby! That's what I'm fucking talking about! When I think of goons, when I think of hitting harder than a dragon, I also think of a 3-2 with Menace. Come on. We got a goon with the opening hand. Land, pass, land, commander, I'm an adult. What does he do? When he attacks, he gets +1/+1 for each other rogue. If only I had those. Okay, we got Gonti, that's a dude. I ramp, Tunnel Snakes rule, 3-2 with Menace. Holy fuck, Blade Juggler! This card sucks, dude. Man, I Gonti, who cares? I have a 4-3 with Menace. All right, Cryptgast, the goons rob a bank, I Vats you. I swing, wait for it, that's 4, that's 3, I swing 7 on turn 5. That's looking, hey. Corporate would like you to identify the difference between those power swings. We did it. Mission accomplished. Bring the troops home. Mission fucking accomplished. I don't know, this feels a lot like having the trust fund kid and giving him the arm patch just so you can use his dad's money to pay for tire irons. Which is goon behavior, like you're not wrong. It's just, when I think Butch Deloreia is gonna hit you harder than God, I don't know if I imagined him swiping Timothy Chalamet's Amex Black to buy a rocket launcher. You are the devil! And I make him an honorary goon. Now he swings for 5, holy shit. I spectacle in this guy, draw a card. This shit clean sucks. Siegfried is here, we're gooning. He is a 2-2! Oh my fucking god. This is like if the Crips or the Blood showed up in Avengers Endgame and Thanos just straight into mist. West Side Story gets interrupted by Ultron eviscerating everybody with missiles. It is for bracket 2, so here's what I'll give you. Let's go to the card selection. I'm 50-50 on the theming of this so far, because what does work thematically is you're just shooting everybody with a gun. That's a very Tunnel Snake thing to do, I think. If the Tunnel Snakes would not shoot people with a gun, you're cooked. But the best part of this deck is we appear to have the removal to hold down what the other commander decks are doing. This is crazy. You don't need to goon this much. You have a 2-mana commander. What is your curve? Absolutely not. Goon less, please. Thank you. Whatever. Gotta steal some books. God's greatest ramp. Jesus. We're lying. We're liars. Why? What the fuck is Gilded Lotus doing here, man? This is the second most expensive card. What bit that you can't count or read? Scepter of Eternal This is like you needed $70 for the new Call of Duty, and instead of just like pick up a job at the 7-Eleven, you were like, yeah, I'm gonna move to India. I'm gonna start a saffron farm because I heard it sells for $250 a pound. I only need to get 20 pounds of saffron to finance the plane ticket there, the manpower there, building the farm, getting the aqueduct set up, or however the fuck you grow saffron. I mean, it's all very cute. I saw your note about Soulstone. I do like the idea of Butch Deloreia is exposed to eldritch horrors and beats the absolute hell out of everybody. I'm with that. Prison Break, sure. Goons aren't invincible, you know. I dislike this. But this may just be my interpretation of goons being different. This feels more like the economic side of the mob, and Butch Deloreia seems like the guy who's just hitting you with tire irons. And when the primer told me, I'm gonna make him hit harder than a dragon, like I imagine Butch Deloreia on his Krillin shit. Like he is exposed to Super Saiyans, he gets leveled up that way, he punches you extremely hard. I have a pea shooter for home defense. I'm gonna save you here. I have a pea shooter for home defense. Incredibly good tag, you picked the wrong card. This is the pea shooter for home defense. They send me to the hospital, I send them to the morgue. I know this is getting axed. I just need to decide what it becomes. I hate that I'm gonna say this. I think Heraldic Banner might be one of the few cards that I don't recommend you cut, both for theming and for effectiveness, because it seems like what you are trying to do is I want to swarm the landscape with really, really shitty rogues, and they're just gonna fucking beat on you, and they're gonna have menace, so they're gonna be a little better at fighting. The +1/+0 kind of matters. I think the +1/+0 matters more than playing Gilded Lotus. As much as I despise the play pattern, when you are in the position of I'm gonna make you block over and over and over again, and most of the things I'm making you block, you have to double block, having a couple ways in the deck to just stack up like little like +1 here, +1 here, you get scarier faster than you think. Actually, you know what? You need more goons. You have 18 goons. What the fuck? Also, your commander can make stuff rogues. We gotta dream bigger. You want a barbershop quartet? That's where your greed ends? We gotta go up, up, up and away, baby. We need to go goon ultra. And so I think the way we do that, down to 35 lands. None of the things you're casting are very expensive. You're playing your commander with every opening hand. I would aim for 30 or more goons. I would also relax the definition of goons, because we can make somebody a goon in post. So as long as they fit the aesthetic, or as long as they fit a thing we need the deck to do, he just gives them a leather jacket. So the things I would want to recommend, I would love to see if we can make this man a goon. He looks roguish. Keen Duelist is probably a better goon. She already has like leather armor. Oh yes, one of my favorite bad cards. Oh, this guy is awful. Play him right now. So Streets of New Capenna is gonna have a lot for you. Like basically what you have to do, go to Streets of New Capenna. We are going to Goon Central. Guys, come on. I didn't force this. It's in the set. We found it naturally. Don't you cringe me! We must goon with Drana right now! She has that shit on, bro. She has that shit on. She's giving your creatures counters. Mari the Killing Quill is kind of cute. I don't think you need it, but it does. Actually, it gives everything Death Touch. Never mind, you need this. This is really, really good. Holy fuck. There's Black Market Connections. That is very goonish, even though it's a very, very good card. We could do Bitter Blossom. That seems weird to me. You could grandfather it in under the same like, oh, well, Butch Deloreia is making connections to the Eldritch Beyond and using those to beat the fuck out of people. Like, it could work, but you have to sell it really well. Like if they push back on Bitter Blossom being too good a card, your friends want to play bracket 1. What we would be trying to sell is Butch Deloreia, the Tunnel Snake, being down with a fairy army. Lethal Scheme is also pretty on-brand removal. That's kind of cute. I kind of like Pip-Boy with how many 2-drops we have. Oh, this shit is fucked. Oh, hello. Do we have her? No, get my girl in here. That's diabolical. I like Haunted One a fair bit. Makes my board big. Makes people not want to block, makes my commander get Undying. Although this does mean we don't want to do as many +1/+1 counter stuff. I think it would be fine just for the banner, actually. Okay, I'm down with Back in Town. Everything else has to get better. Wait a minute. Come on, hold on. We get board wipes, give me every goon back? That's what I'm talking about. You gotta play this shit. This goonish as hell. Outrageously goonish. Look at that moon face. You could put a leather jacket on this guy. We could put spikes on him. Hold on. He could get some shoulder pads. There we go. Kane, traitorous dragoon. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up right now. What we want to do right now is suggest things that will make the deck more powerful while retaining the theme. We do not want to inject more theme while making it weaker. We already have too much theme, not enough ability to play Magic. I mean, if you did not have the name here, and you said this guy was a tunnel snake, legendary, therefore not goon, what the fuck are you talking about?
Whatever.
Huh? Explain yourself to me right now. Legends cannot be goons. Have you heard of Al Capone? Frank Sinatra? Scarface? What are we talking about? And then I think you're good. I think right now we just don't have enough emphasis on how do I make power and how do I make power hit people. I think right now we're a little bit down here. We're putting like 10 power on board. We gotta be gooning heavily. So I would say your priorities need to be 30 goons in the deck, down to 35 lands. You want more permanent-based draw engines. There's not going to be too many of those that work great with what you have. You don't need to ramp as much. I think you need more access to your deck. Even in bracket 2, you can still Phyrexian Arena. I'm sure that that matches a setting from Fallout at some point. You could Requiem Monolith, which is like alien tech that Butch Deloreia finds because a spaceship crashed. You can use the creatures we already told you about. You can use Parker Luck. I would get more of those. So you just keep going like, hey, I draw 2 every turn. New goon, replace the goon who just died. And then you're home free. So Silver, thank you very much for submitting. Videos like this are made possible specifically by our highest tier of Patreon support. So a very special thank you to Solar Movie, Fun, Bobby Joe Lord, Beefcake, Phelan, and Calamity. Thank you all, and know that I do love you more. It's Sir Bubbles. They have a spooky deck. So we've had one deck that was too silly, one deck that was too scary, and now we have something in the middle. This deck wants to distract the masses with carnival games with the Doctor until Jamie becomes disaster level god. What does that mean? Straight into the playtest. When they attack, choose a card in your hand. The defending player guesses whether the card's mana value is greater than the number of artifacts you control. If they guessed wrong, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't cast a spell this way, investigate. You think this is going to distract people? My brother in Christ, this is how you activate a prey drive. You would have a better time surviving this table if you slathered raw meat on yourself. I'm already distracted. Okay, so in the pod where all 3 people have crippling ADHD, you will trick them. In every other pod, I play with MTG Nerd Girl, who loves werewolves and combat damage. If I subjected her to this quiz one time, the answer would be I hit Maulhound as hard as possible. All right, whenever we cast a historic spell, they get buffed. I'm assuming this is just to have green. Gala Greeters, very good carnival game. Talisman of Unity, also very good carnival game. Unsummon. Oh, trick them into not worrying about Jane. Ah, there's no way that works. Okay. None of these come in untapped. God damn it, I play a tap land. Talisman of Unity. I play a fuck-ass tap land. Relic of Legends Tameo. Get the 7th Doctor out. Felwar Stone. Gala Greeter. I attack. I go up to 5 artifacts. And I pick the Great Henge. I'll say heads I win, tails I lose. Heads I win, I free cast the Great Henge. I get Jamie McCrimmon in. I'll make a tap treasure. So I get a counter on him, I draw a card, because I'm great. What the fuck?! We think Jamie McCrimmon's gonna be the fucking problem?! You have alt-right Tony Stark in this fucking deck? And you think the buff Irishman is gonna be the problem? You know what? Hey. Hey, next turn. +4/+4, Jamie McCrimmon. That's commander damage, baby. We're getting them. We're getting them. All right, I play Urza, Lord High Artificer. I'll tell you what, this deck is doing an amazing job of distracting me from Jamie McCrimmon. In between the man who free cast the Great Henge and Urza Lord High Artificer, I am paying 0 attention to the 3/3 with trample. You have achieved that goal. Perfect. We're gonna do Spirit Water Revival, because we can waterbend 6 actually. We do this just to be rude. We like unsummon somebody's commander because we hate them. Card draw counter on Urza. Shuffle grave into library, draw 7, exile this, shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've water bent. I'll water bend with this actually to keep the Felwar Stone up. Oh, yeah. I'm understanding it now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Chill with the disaster level. You're like street tier, dog. Have you been to a power scaling subreddit? You gotta get in there. We're high street level right now. We are not yet mountain level, but I'm feeling it. So total toughness, we have 9, 11, 15. So it's 1 green mana. I cast an 11 mana spell. I draw a card, put a counter on it. This guy gets plus 11 plus 11. He's a 14/14. I cast a 9 mana spell. He's a 23/23. Fuck, that is glorious. I had no faith this shit was gonna work at all. All right, so what do we have for generators? These are make artifacts. Unless you show me some really crazy stuff, I'm not actually confident that I love all of these token makers. I understand why we're putting them in here, but I feel like at a point, we don't actually want to have 15 artifact tokens. Or I guess it depends on how much we want to play the 7th Doctor guessing game. Because once we get to like 10 artifact tokens, they just go like, no, it's not. Your biggest artifact is the Great Henge. Oh, never mind. You're so good. You are allowed all of these fuck-ass token generators. We have very little protection, but that's okay because nobody is using removal on Jamie McCrimmon until it is too late. You dumb motherfucker. You dumb bitch. That's perfect. That is perfect. This deck is actually a masterclass in politicking. It is some of the stone cold worst card choices I have seen in my life, and they are a genius for it. As they just said, nobody in their right mind would ever block an unbuffed John Benton. No reasonable person would ever look at a 2/4 that isn't even commander damage and go, oh, there's no way I would ever draw 2 cards. You're getting through every time. It's brilliant. Yeah, Project Purity, sure. Thought Monitor, sure. Oh wait, Fat Historic Spell, never mind. Affinity for Artifacts, yeah, okay. A lot of fuck you interaction. Oh, every single time I think I have figured out a card that sucks in this deck, it's just way hotter than I believe. So I was about to be like, are we playing a symmetrical board wipe in Bant? Because then we cast all of our massive legendaries for 2 each and make Jamie McCrimmon a 50/50. This is a fucking work of art, bro. Like, my God. I have nothing bad to say about this. Every card that I think is bad is actually a sleeper hit. I think this is the first time this has happened. Because sometimes there are decks where I just love. Sometimes there are decks where I see them and I'm won over immediately and I'm like, yes, I am on your side. Do whatever you need to do. This is one of the first decks where like 5+ times I have seen something, the little red Metal Gear Solid exclamation point has popped up over my head and I've been like, you dumbass, you didn't think about the, oh my God, they thought about everything. Jail! Fuck you! Jail, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. I think the only thing I can recommend, instead of strict unsummons, town ain't big enough to reuse massive guys. Think about for your interaction section, things that bounce more than one permanent, so that you open yourself up to like Great Henge 2 turns in a row, Bygone Colossus 2 turns in a row. There's a little bit of a downside there because then like the jig is up, people see it coming. But there's a number of cards that are this town ain't big enough. Elikman's with us on Runaway Together, where it will let you reset your like biggest hits, because those big hits are so goddamn juicy. And then you still get to remove blockers. They go, oh shit, Jamie McCrimmon's a 23/23, he's gonna kill me now, I have to block. And then you bounce their blocker and your Bygone Colossus, you kill that player, and now you have Bygone Colossus to reuse next turn to kill another player. That is a hot interaction to me. Peel from Reality also does it. Every single card I think is dog shit is actually really, really hot, which is not something I get to experience often. I still hate Golly Greeters with my whole fucking chest, but man, does that function something fierce. Inevitable Betrayal is funny as shit as well. Is this in here to swing with no tokens on field, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, of course it's greater. Yeah? Yeah, that's peak. That's the best shit ever. Man doesn't even have a single clue. What do you mean, my Craterhoof Behemoth? Oh, you have the other suspend? You have to suspend Ancestral Visions too? Hell yeah. This deck is fucking amazing. I hate that Urza's in it, but I get why he's in there. This is a beautiful, beautiful psyop. I love it very much. Thank you for sharing it with me. Just get the self bounces in here and play and add another layer to the mind games. Great deck. Get the fuck out of my office, bro. Great deck. Get the fuck out of here.